Over the years, my wife and I have gradually downsized our accommodation. And as we've done so, we've also reduced the size of our gardens. I think the first house we owned had a massive garden. It was on 3 different levels. There was an orchard at the end of it. And then beyond that, there was a reservoir, so we were not overlooked. In fact, the poplar trees at the end of the garden can still be seen from high points all around the borough where we lived. It is just an incredible thing to think that that was once where we lived. But as the years have gone by, we've gone smaller and smaller. And now I've just got window boxes and a few plant pots on a terrace. And it's fine, but I'm no longer the gardener that I once was. And when I think of some of the illustrations in the Bible, it really is helpful to think like a gardener. So here we have in John chapter 15, the story of Jesus as he was coming from the upper room and going to Gethsemane. I think he was passing a vineyard and used it as an opportunity to give them a lesson. And he says this, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you're like a branch that's thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up and thrown into the fire and burnt. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you." Isn't that incredible? So basically what he's saying is, if you really want to be fruitful, if you want to know the secret of success in life, you've got to remain in him. And he's saying it's just like a vine where the stalk might seem small, but the branches spread everywhere. And the reason that the branches produce clusters of grapes is because they stay rooted in that vine, connected to the stalk, rooted to the soil, getting the nutrients. And that's what God wants us to do. So really, this is all about being someone who isn't in and out when it comes to the things of God, but is consistent, staying with the Lord at every step of the way. And that is the secret to fruitfulness. Abide in him, remain in him, and there'll be fruitfulness in your life. And yes, there may be times of pruning, but it's only to produce more fruit. God's not in the business of wasting what he can bring out of our lives. He wants to see us being fruitful.